Hey everyone, how are you doing today? It's Marla. I am in the process of letting my hair air dry. I just got out of the shower and I thought it would be kind of fun to do a perceptions video on a product that I picked up yesterday. Now, I was not intending on picking up this product. I just kind of happened upon it. I actually went to Sephora yesterday to pick up a cologne for my son for his birthday, and that was really my mission. But I ended up going to the Tarte counter and picking up the Tarte, and I don't know how long this has been out. I mean, it's fairly new for their line, but it's not, you know, brand spanking new that it was just kind of put out in the market yesterday. And it's the Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. And I want to make sure I put it that you can actually see the little Tarte. I picked this up. It's gotten fairly good reviews, maybe like 4-star reviews. I think 4 to 5-star reviews if you look at the Sephora website. And then if you look at the Tarte website, I think it's a 5-star review. So I thought, you know, what the heck? I am not a big fan at 53 years old for some reason anymore of more powdered foundations. I feel that they really make my skin look a lot drier. And even though I have combination skin, I prefer a more dewy look. And for some reason, powderish foundations or mineral foundations just don't sit well with me. But I had heard good things about this one and I thought I would try it. I really, really love Tarte. I really like their products a lot. The color, the only problem was when I was looking at colors, and I always have this problem with Tarte foundations. I've tried a lot of Tarte foundations and I never like them. For some reason, they always kind of look a little cakey on my skin. The big reason is I have a really hard time matching my skin tone. I am very golden. I have a lot of gold in my skin, and their coloring, when I look at a lot of their foundations, for some reason, it always seems to have like an orange tinge to me, and I don't know why that is. And I was having the same problem again when I was looking at the foundation shades. I was kind of torn between two shades, and these foundation shades seem to run dark to me because I don't consider myself a medium beige person. I normally consider myself an olive kind of person, but this foundation to me is running a little dark. I tried the tan on and I looked way too dark. So I was torn between the medium beige, which makes no sense because the medium beige is for people with medium skin and pink undertones. I do not have pink undertones. I have yellow undertones. But the other choice was the medium neutral. And the medium neutral looked really dark on my skin. And the medium neutral, I think, was for both pink and yellow undertones. So really that would have gone better with my skin coloring. I looked at it in Sephora on my skin. For some reason, the medium beige with the pink undertones looked better. And then I actually had one of the Sephora people kind of help me with it, and they picked the same one. So I don't know, but needless to say, the colors for this are really tough for me. I always have a really hard time finding a color, but I did pick the medium beige. So I'm not going to give it kind of either a positive or negative depending on, you know, if I picked the wrong color, but this is a color we both agreed on. This product is about $36. And I have oily combo skin, like I said. A lot of people, when I was looking at some of the reviews of this, some of the negative reviews were, some people said when they looked at this, they saw glitter and shimmer. You know, unless they were looking under a microscope. I looked and looked. I put it on my face. I didn't see any glitter or shimmer. I mean, there's like no way I could see it. And if there was, it was so microscopic. It really didn't affect the way it looked on my skin. When I read that, I thought, oh my gosh, you know, when I go out in the sunlight, my face is going to look like a disco ball, but it really doesn't. I kind of don't know where that's coming from. But when you take the top of this off, there's kind of a little, first of all, there's a little sticker thing in there. You peel that sticker thing off, and then there's this netting. Whoa, there we go. There's kind of a netting there, and the product is underneath. It looks like a honeycomb. The product is actually underneath that netting. And they sell a special kind of short kabuki brush for this, but I did not buy the kabuki brush because I just didn't want to make the commitment. I didn't even know if I was going to like this foundation or not. There was no way I was going to buy the kabuki brush, but I ended up not liking this foundation. And number two, the person at Sephora didn't even put it on with a kabuki brush when she put it on my face. She put it on with a foundation, short foundation bristle brush. So just saying. I didn't buy the kabuki brush. A lot of other people, when I looked at the website, said they complained about it breaking them out. I You know, I'm sure there are some people with super sensitive skin that break out from a lot of products, but I didn't notice any kind of breakouts, irritation, blackheads, blackened pores. For me, I did not notice that. And then some other people complained that there is BHT in this, which is a preservative, and they were kind of upset because Tarte is always kind of one of the companies that doesn't have the phthalates, the parabens, the petrochemicals, any of that stuff. BHT is butylated hydroxytoluene, and it's a preservative they put in cosmetics and some other things. A lot of people worry about it because of it being potentially cancer-causing. However, from all the studies I've seen on this, and I've read a couple abstracts in the scientific journals on this, it is at such a low concentration in cosmetics that it's kind of negligible. So, but you know, 5 years from now, they may come back and say, no, it wasn't negligible. But from what I've read so far, the percentage or the concentration that it's in products is kind of not going to cause any problems that they can see. Let's see what else. Trying to remember everything I wanted to tell you about this. It's supposed to not settle into your fine lines or wrinkles, not to look cakey. It's supposed to just blend in beautifully with your skin. It's supposed to be medium to full coverage. By applying more, you should be able to get full coverage. And when I looked at the box, it said it was cruelty-free. And we will get back to the main programming of this channel. I tried this out. I took some pictures. Let me give you my kind of take on it before I show you the pictures. I would probably give this like a 3, maybe a 4 stars for someone like me who is 53 years old, has mature skin, has lines and wrinkles. I did not like it, again, as much as my Shiseido Sun Protection Stick. That product only comes in 2 shades, and that matches my skin better than this product, which came in more shades than that. I don't understand it. My current foundation just gives me a lot of moisture, makes my skin look hydrated without looking oily. I love it. Doesn't settle into my fine lines and wrinkles. This just kind of dried out my skin when I looked at it. I felt it on my skin for some reason, and maybe that's because I'm not used to powders, I don't know, but I could kind of feel it sitting on my skin. And in order to get full coverage, I really would have to apply a lot of this. I have a lot of hyperpigmentation on my face, and I mean, I would have to put massive quantities of this on my face in order to cover it up. And the other thing I thought was odd is, even though this is a powder and my current foundation is more of a cream stick, my cream stick on my face feels less oily than this, and I don't understand that. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to imagine a powder feeling oily, but for some reason on my face when I was wearing it during the day, I felt like I needed kind of a blotting tissue. I don't know why that is. My take on this, I may use this if I'm just running out in the morning and maybe nobody's gonna see me, and I just want to put something on really quickly to kind of maybe even out my skin tone a touch, but it's not gonna really cover much up. But if I'm going out, I am not gonna be using this. I'm gonna use my regular sun protection stick, which is what I have on right now. Just makes my skin look younger, more hydrated, and more supple. So this one is probably, for me, my own perception, probably a 3.5. Would not purchase this again. Again, I think I'm just going to totally stay away from Tarte foundations. I just have not had good luck with them. So let me insert those pictures I have right now. The first picture is basically a bare face picture of my cheek. The next one, I believe, is with Tarte airbrush foundation on. You basically just take the brush and just swoosh it around this little netting area, and the product automatically goes on the brush. So the second picture is of the Tarte product, and then the third one is of my normal foundation that I normally wear, which is my Shiseido Cream Stick Foundation, Sun Protection Stick Foundation. Here's a picture of the medium beige in the container. It is a little messy, and I'm not quite sure how much product is really in there. Here's a picture of it on my finger, and yes, it is looking a little cakey and dry. I purposely swatched some of this on my dry skin, and you can see how it clings to all the dry areas, and it is looking a tad bit orangish to me. And here it's swatched on my forearm, and it is looking a little, again, Oompa Loompa. This first picture with the big B on is my bare face. You can take a look at my cheeks. I have hyperpigmentation and lots of wrinkles. This is after I put the airbrush foundation on. I just think it kind of dulls my skin and looks very dry on my skin. I just didn't care for this at all. And this final picture is with my Shiseido Sun Protection Foundation stick on. My cheeks look hydrated and glowing. I don't have kind of that dry cakiness. I just love this stuff. That's it for today. Hopefully you have a good day. I will see you soon. Bye-bye from Marla.